Hello. Okay, so I have tried to load the video at least 10 times with no success. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just re-record it and hope and cross my fingers that it works, okay? So we're going to take a look at lesson 4. Let me make sure. Yep, lesson 4, which is called Study Habits, okay? So it's going to be a short video because a lot of it you have to write and kind of do on your own, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and show you my screen. There we go. Okay, so lesson 4 is called Study Habits. Her goal is to analyze study habits. So let's look at A. It says, answer the following questions. Then compare your answers with your partner. Okay, the one part that we are not going to do, of course, is the compare your answers. Okay, because you do not have a partner in class. Okay, but I do want you to go ahead and answer question number 1, which is where do you study? Okay, so this talks about, where, if you study at home, where in your house do you study? Do you study in the kitchen? Do you study in the living room? Do you study in your bedroom? Okay. Number 2 is when do you usually study? Okay. Do you have a day of the week that you study? Do you have a specific time that you study at? Okay. Number 3, how long do you study for? Are you studying English for 20 minutes? Are you studying it for 30 minutes? 5 minutes? How long are you spending on studying? Okay. And then number 4, do you listen to music when you study? Why or why not? Okay, so if you listen to music, why do you? And if you don't listen to music, why don't you listen to music when you study? Okay, so those you will do on your own. Normally in class, I would give you probably about 10 minutes to complete this little piece. So I'm going to add an additional 10 minutes to your lesson after this video. Okay, so let's look at B. It says compare. Look at the first picture. What is Luisa doing? Okay, so we know she's studying, right? Let's look at Okay, it says, do you think she is learning anything? Why or why not? Okay, so when I look at the picture of Luisa, do I think she is learning? Yes. Okay, one of the main reasons why I think she's learning could be because, well, it could be yes or no. Okay, I think she's learning because she's focusing on her work. But it could also be no, because if you look, it looks like they have the TV going. This can be a huge distraction. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but when I am studying or when I am paying attention to a specific paper or, something that I'm looking at, I have a really hard time learning or paying attention if the TV is on and I'm watching the TV. Okay, now let's look at Michael in this picture. Okay, so it looks like he's studying, right? Okay, and do you think he is learning? Okay, I would probably say no, because the children are making too much noise. Okay, but if you look in the picture, the children are kind of, they have their finger to their mouth and they're kind of going like shh. Okay, so maybe the children are being quiet, so could be a yes. We don't really know, right? It's just a guess. All right, let's look at B. It says, listen to the information about study habits and take notes. What are good and bad study habits? All right. Not sure what happened here to my recording. I had it pulled up already, so I must have accidentally hit the exit, and I must have exited out of it. So let's pull it up here. Hopefully it pulls up pretty quick. Okay. Oh, nope, I need audio. Unit 1, and we're looking at track 4. Okay, so let's take a listen to track 4.
Good study habits can be very beneficial to you and your education. On the other hand, bad study habits can be harmful to your educational goals. First, let's talk about bad study habits. Many people have very busy schedules, and it is difficult for them to find time to study. One bad study habit is not studying before class. Another bad study habit is studying with distractions around, such as television, people talking, or loud music. A third bad habit is copying a friend's homework. These are just a few bad study habits, but you can easily change them into good study habits. There are many ways that you can improve your study habits. First, set a time every day to study and try to study at the same time every day. Do not make appointments at this time. This is your special study time. Second, find a good place to study, a place that's quiet and comfortable so you can concentrate. Finally, do your homework on your own. Afterwards, you can find a friend to help you go over your work and check your answers.
All right, let's listen to that one more time.
Good study habits can be very beneficial to you and your education. On the other hand, bad study habits can be harmful to your educational goals. First, let's talk about bad study habits. Many people have very busy schedules, and it is difficult for them to find time to study. One bad study habit is not studying before class. Another bad study habit is studying with distractions around, such as television, people talking, or loud music. A third bad habit is copying a friend's homework. These are just a few bad study habits, but you can easily change them into good study habits. There are many ways that you can improve your study habits. First, set a time every day to study and try to study at the same time every day. Do not make appointments at this time. This is your special study time. Second, find a good place to study, a place that's quiet and comfortable so you can concentrate. Finally, do your homework on your own. Afterwards, you can find a friend to help you go over your work and check your answers.
Awesome. Okay, so that was a pretty quick audio. It was pretty fast. Okay, so let's talk about some of the first things he talked about were some of the bad habits, okay? So he listed 3 bad habits. He listed not studying, not studying before class, okay? Not studying before class is 1. Okay, he also talked about distractions, okay, such as the TV, loud music, or people talking. Okay, and the last bad habit he gave us is copying a friend's homework. okay? But remember in the video, he said that there are easy way for you to make those into good study habits, okay? Good habits. Okay, the first one is set a time to study and try to not make appointments at this time. Okay, so essentially, you know, find a time of day that works best for you to study and try not to change that. Okay, so let's say, you know, let's say you study every Monday and Wednesday at 5 o'clock, 5 to 6:30. Okay, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5 to 6:30. Okay, it is setting a time to study. Another one is find a good place with no distractions. Okay, so find a place where there is going to be no loud TV, no loud music, there's not going to be people talking, okay, where there's going to be none or zero or close to zero distractions. Okay, the last one was, of course, do your own homework. Do your own homework and check it with a friend. Okay, so that one's really easy, okay? Just make sure to do your own work, and then after you do your work, get together with a friend and you guys can check and see how you guys did and if you guys had the same answers, okay? And if not, maybe discussing with your partner on, you know, why you guys had different answers. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at, I have to clear this. Let's look at our next page. It says D, talk about the study habits below. Okay, before we do that, I want to look at some of these words. For example, beneficial. What if we go like this? Beneficial, harmful, distractions. This one is not italicized, but I think it's important. Improve, concentrate, and the phrase, go over. Okay, there should be 6 total. All right, okay, these are words that I think are really important to know before we start reading. So we are actually going to talk about them a little bit. Okay, beneficial in Spanish is beneficioso. Harmful is perjudicial. Distractions, distracciones. Okay, we have the word improve, mejorar. We have the word concentrate, o concentrado, o concentrarse. And we have our last one, which is go over, or revisar. Okay, those are 6 really important words. Okay, so let's go ahead and read this. Okay. Good study habits can be very beneficial to you and your education. On the other hand, bad study habits can be harmful to your educational goals. First, let's talk about bad study habits. Many people have very busy schedules, and it is difficult for them to find time to study. One bad study habit is not studying before class. Another bad study habit is studying with distractions around, such as television, people talking, or loud music. A third bad study habit is copying a friend's homework. These are just a few bad study habits, but you can easily change them into good study habits. There are many ways that you can improve your study habits. First, set a time every day to study and try to study at the same time every day. Do not make appointments at this time. This is your special study time. Second, find a good place to study, a place that is quiet and comfortable so you can concentrate. Finally, do your homework on your own. Afterwards, you can find a friend to help you go over your work and check your answers. All right. So let's look at E. It says, according to the reading, what are some bad study habits? And then it says, add one more idea. All right, so let's take a look at these. Okay, so we have one bad study habit is not studying before class. Okay, another bad study habit is studying with distractions. And a third bad study habit is copying a friend's homework. Okay, so we already have one written down, not studying before class. Our second one was studying with distractions. And our third one was copying a friend's homework. All right, now we want you to write one more idea. So right here, you're gonna write one more idea of your own. Okay, now let's look at F. According to this reading, what are some good study habits? All right, so let's look at some good ones. Okay, so it says first, set a time every day to study. Let's try to study at the same time every day. Do not make appointments at this time. This is your special study time. Second, it says find a good place to study. A place that is quiet and comfortable so you can concentrate. Finally, do your homework on your own. Afterwards, so it's do your homework on your own. Afterwards, you can find a friend to help you go over your work and check your answers. Okay, so let's write them down. We already have one, which is studying at the same time every day. Okay, our next one was find a good place to study. Our third one was do your homework on your own. And then you will also be writing, for this one, you're going to be writing or adding one more. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and clear. Okay, now let's look at B or G. It says match each word or phrase with its correct definition. Okay, so we're actually going to do, okay, so we did number 4 is improve. Okay, it means to get better. Now, if something is A, bad for you, what is that? What is that word? That is harmful. Perjudicial. Okay, I'm going to have you complete the rest of these on your own, and then I will take a look at them. Okay, now this part too, it says fill in the blanks with the word or phrases from exercise G. Okay, so we will do number 1, and then I will have you fill out the rest on your own, and I will check. Okay, so number 1, my English will blank if I practice every day. Okay, what word are you going to use? Are you going to use beneficial, harmful, distractions, improve, concentrate, or go over? Improve is correct. My English will improve if I practice every day. Okay, so when you come to me with this packet completed, you need to have all of these completed. You need to have 2 through 6. Okay, I also want you to look at I. It says choose 3 words or phrases from exercise G and write sentences about your study habits on a separate piece of paper. Okay, so you can actually just write that on the back. All right, and then the last one is I want you to really think hard about your study habits. Okay, so think about the things that you do when you study. Okay, once you do that, I want you to tell me which ones are good study habits and which ones are bad study habits. Okay, and then this bottom piece you will not worry about because you do not have a partner. Okay, do not forget you also have the homework that goes with this activity. Okay, I'm going to clear it actually. Okay, and the homework looks like this. Okay, it is pages 21, 22, and 23. Okay. If you have any questions with the activity or with the homework, just let me know and I will help you with that. Here in a short moment, I will try to upload lesson number 5 and send that to you. Okay, thank you.